2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, to go, the pride of Massachusetts. The Patriots introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head Cleveland Browns. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw there complete to Ruggs, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Mayfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll try to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Browns. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 77 yards. And the Browns, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. On first down, Justin Herbert. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Rosas' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Here's second and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first and 10, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And again, it's Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything, every trick play I can think of, every different formation.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Buying time to his left. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he's brought down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Touchdown! Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double-dog dare
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Credit Zadarius Smith able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's a give to Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They snap it to Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they're going to bring him down just past the 15 and a flag down as well. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
From the 29, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for New England. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Being chased out left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to the tight end Warner. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Herbert off of play action. That's caught by Warner, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Herbert throwing again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Patriots have it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He gets it complete to Jackson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get...
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mayfield. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Able to fight through one tackle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always...
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Play action. It's Herbert. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Again, Herbert. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Throwing, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From the 6. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for runs. They've got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him free, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Mayfield now. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Joe Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's a give to Mixon. Oh, he bowls over him. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Browns, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for New England, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.